Wow. Just wow. You know, when Kyrie Irving demanded a trade, not a single person mentioned the Boston Celtics. They kept talking about the Knicks, the Timberwolves, the Heat, and the San Antonio Spurs, while no one seemed to acknowledge the fact that Kyrie doesn't have a no-trade clause. Therefore, where Kyrie wanted to go is irrelevant. Now, I was going to make a video on LeBron and his decision back in 2010 and how it helped the Cavs win the 2016 NBA championship, but now it looks like I'm going to be talking about this, so this video is going to be a bit shorter than usual as I kind of made it on the fly. If you don't know, the trade is essentially Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, Ante Zizic, and the 2018 Brooklyn Nets unprotected first-round pick to the Cavs and Kyrie Irving to the Celtics. Now this trade was pretty fair for both sides up until that 2018 Nets pick was added. After that, I've kinda gotta give this to the Cavs as the winners of this deal. I mean, the Celtics don't really need that pick, but they could have at least added a number 1 protection, because if that happens, the Celtics basically traded Thomas and Marvin Bagley for Kyrie. Marvin is considered to be the next Kevin Garnett, so when you think about it that way, the Celtics overpaid. But still, Kyrie is only 25, so when we talk about the young part of this team, Kyrie is now not separate from that, unlike Isaiah Thomas was. Kyrie will still be in his prime right when Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum enter their primes, giving them a few years of a championship window in a few seasons, and Hayward in a few seasons could be around as well, as still a very productive player going into his 30s, as his game doesn't really rely on athleticism, so he can age gracefully. Plus, they still have the Kings and Lakers pick, so that can be future assets. So yes, they lost this trade, but it wasn't by a whole lot. It wasn't much of a loss. And for the Cavs side of the trade, Isaiah and Kyrie are basically one and the same, except Thomas is older and on a 1-year contract. I think Thomas is a much better leader, and the biggest win here is that I think LeBron can finally sit every once in a while now. Isaiah Thomas led the Celtics offense last season, and he is very capable of benefiting the offense, while Kyrie by himself proved to cause stagnant offense when LeBron was off of the floor. But to me, Isaiah wasn't the best part of this trade, in my opinion. Unless the Cavs with Thomas and LeBron win a championship this season, I imagine that both LeBron and Thomas will be leaving in free agency. And Dwayne Wade could potentially be joining the Cavs after getting bought out by the Chicago Bulls, and that could add to the chances of LeBron and Isaiah Thomas winning that championship. But that's all good. Well, not really, but the Cavs will have what is most likely a top 3 pick, and they could use that on Marvin Bagley, Michael Porter Jr., or Luka Doncic, depending on where that pick lands. That's a good starting spot for a rebuild. And shout out to Ante Zizic, maybe he could be something, I don't know. That's the end of this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more daily NBA content like this, and cue the outro music.
I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too. Fire when the strobe hits you.
That's it, Brian?